Good afternoon. I haven't done one of these for a while, so bear with me. Screen share of a new service that we're offering to you. It has become apparent that there's lots of awareness of full recruitment services out there, and we're very happy about that. Having a great year, placing lots and lots of candidates into multiple areas of the carpet and flooring market here in the UK. Some over in Ireland as well, and a couple even across in Europe now. We're on the grow, as they say. What I'm aware of, though, is that some clients or potential clients out there, particularly in the retail side, but again on the commercial as well, with some contractors, that whilst they're interested in our network, they don't particularly want or need to use our full recruitment services. So myself and the team, we have got our heads together and we've come up with a plan to weaponise, if you like, our brilliant network of candidates and hiring managers to launch in conjunction, in cooperation with our existing full recruitment services offering, access to that network for hiring managers and yes, even rival recruiters out there. We will quite happily take your advert specification. We'll even help you write the advert if needs be. We will then put it onto our job board and we will share it with multiple thousands of both passive and active candidates. The goal does for us traditionally seems to be with the passive ones, the people that aren't actively seeking a role, but that if we bring it to their attention via our various marketing techniques that we have within our very clever recruitment software on the board, then it can work for hiring managers in the industry. We're going to price that very competitively. We're aware there are other mediums out there. We believe we can do it better and more cost effectively. So we've launched a separate page on the job board. I'll put a link to this below the video. Advertise your role on Carpet Rolls UK's job board. Access our network of flooring professionals. We are, and we believe genuinely that we are the go-to board for thousands of carpet and flooring industry professionals who visit us and see us on LinkedIn, see us on Facebook, see us on Twitter, see us on Instagram and multiple other media that we use. Plus our job board is for flooring industry professionals is a very popular one. I can assure you that we here ourselves get lots and lots of traffic, and I'm sure we would be able to drive some of that traffic your way too. Niche, we're not Indeed, we're not CV Library, we're not Total Jobs, we're not pretending that we are. What we are, though, within that niche area that we have, are capable of introducing you to people that you will actually want to speak to about your job, as opposed to now many of them, particularly Indeed, who are a perfectly wonderful operation and very, very successful. But they do now tend to be less about the freebies, less about letting you guys out there, certainly us agencies, make use of their advertising facilities without directing you towards some sort of monetization on their part. That will be driven towards, generally, certainly for me as a recruiter, it drives you towards pay-per-click, and that pay-per-click then subsequently creates a whole lot of traffic that isn't relevant for what you're looking for, whilst also at the same time rinsing your hard-earned money by saying, well, this person clicked and this person clicked and this person clicked, when really and truly the person that's clicking probably knows what carpet is, probably knows what the shiny stuff that they walk about on is, but has no real knowledge of what we in the industry require to actually be able to do the job. And that's why, as I say, when people come to us in our capacity as full-on recruiters to get us to shortcut to the talent, to shortcut to the knowledge that we have here built up over our best part of 20 years now, if not in fact 20 years. I lose track of how long we've been doing this, but we know what you're looking for, or generally we know what you're looking for, and you just don't get that with a generalist job board, and to a degree, you don't really get it now on LinkedIn either. Their parameters that they set are generally quite wide. They will look at the job title. So if you're looking for a quantity surveyor specifically that has commercial flooring experience, there isn't the ability to toggle for that. So it will be looking at skills and competencies based upon the job title, not upon I need somebody from the flooring industry. And that then comes down to how much or how many people in your network, when you're sharing your job on your personal LinkedIn network, same with Twitter, they're relying on your own resources effectively of having lots of people that are already connected to you in some way to see those jobs and to apply for them. Now, I know for many of you out there, certainly on LinkedIn, your networks will be broad, but they won't be as broad as ours here. We have actively built up a very large network over many years on both LinkedIn and Twitter and Facebook, and obviously within our own database system as well. So we can certainly push the right people your way in terms of getting them to see your advert, which we will, as I say, competitively price. And whilst it won't be a flood of applications, it will be applications I truly believe that you will want to speak to, as we do, as I say, for our full-time recruitment services. When we take on a job, you will have seen, I hope, that it gets put front and centre by myself, and the team here in the background then resource through our database and through networking with people that we're already connected with on the various platforms, and it works excellently. So what we're proposing is a niche service whereby you can advertise your vacancy on our job board. We will give it just as much marketing drive and push as we give our own vacancies. Where it will differentiate in terms of what our full-time or our full recruitment service clients will receive is that we will also be accessing for them our own database and our own network and knowledge of the passive candidates that we have access to. So if you're a full recruitment service client, don't think that we're giving away the gold, as it were, because that would be stupid, and I truly believe aren't stupid here. What we're offering is Carpet Rolls UK light, if you like, service, whereby we will put that advert on our system, we'll share it with our network, and if they then want to apply to you, then great. But we will actively seek out, for our full recruitment service clients, we will actively seek out those people. We will use our many, many years knowledge and contact database to get it shared. So this is access to our networks, to our email database. We also do that via our blog form, which I can show you here actually. Let me go down to the blog. So this system here, look at that handsome fellow. This system here works in conjunction with our website. What we do is we will place, let's have a look at this one here, latest commercial roles. This here could be your company advert. We'll put as much detail on there as you wish. You can put your logo on there. You can put we have access to. We can put video up for you. You can put your full job spec onto the system. That then automatically gets pinged out by email to each and every one of the subscribers that we have in our system, which is around about 10,000 at the moment. That will also then be shared onto our LinkedIn account, which has, again, 6, 7, 8,000 people on there, all of whom are flooring professionals. We jealously guard our network so that the majority of people that are on there, the vast majority of people on there, will be flooring professionals within the UK. They won't necessarily all be in your region, but they are all on that system. So they would receive an email with your vacancy on there, and they will also receive a weekly jobs update that will be going out with all of the individual advertisements for both ourselves, for you potentially as clients, and for any other agencies that decide they wish to use. I'm sure they probably won't, because they'll think that we'll be mining their candidates or such like. But that's up to them. The jobs out, the response emails will be going straight to you. They won't be coming to us. So you can not worry on that basis. But hey ho. So let's go back to the Advertise Your Role site. Additionally to, hopefully I've explained there the way the job board will work as I perceive it. And as I say, we're not expecting a flood of people to be immediately putting their jobs on. So if you want to be an early adopter, I will certainly give you a good deal, and that push will be you'll be one of the people that we will definitely put front and centre. So form an orderly queue if you would like to be an early adopter. Further to that, we've also thought about this, and we use multiple job boards for multiple vacancies that we have access with our resource team here. We mine lots and lots of CVs for flooring professionals. Again, we're not a general recruiter, so we only have an interest in finding people that know stuff about flooring, which are the types of people I believe you will be looking for. So our CV sourcing services will basically give you access to one of our resources for a day. They will find as many CVs as they can within the area that you're looking for. They won't be qualified, as in they won't be contacted by us. That's again part of the full recruitment service. But we can give you access to CV Library, to LinkedIn profiles, to Monster, to Total Jobs, to Indeed on a limited basis. But that, again, we maintain a relationship with Indeed, but we try and minimise the numbers that we spend with them. But again, we can certainly access those for you. That will be again at an additional price to the job board advertising, and you will need to be advertising your job on there to get those to get access to the CV search at an additional cost. What we're not saying is this is as cheap as chips, but what it is a very useful fast track for you to get some CVs straight away into your system that you can then contact yourselves and say, we've been sourced your CV. Are you still on the lookout? If so, we have a cracking job for you. We will certainly make sure that the Boolean, which is again a technical phrase, but it's basically how recruiters search for things, carpet and flooring in brackets, for example, and in brackets, inverted commas, contract manager, close inverted commas, or project manager in inverted commas, close brackets, etc. It's not rocket science, but there are means and ways of narrowing down a search quite quickly if you know what you're doing with it, and we certainly do. So We'll find the people in your area with the skills that you're looking for. We'll parcel them up. We'll send it across to you. And then that hopefully will give you a good head start in conjunction with the advertising on the job board and us sharing it with our network. It's a pretty heady package, I believe, for people that don't wish to use a full recruitment service but want to pick our brains here and get into our network. Hopefully you've managed to stay awake and listen to the end of this. I'm aware I'm talking quite a lot, but if you can follow the link, which I will put onto the base of the video here, and register your interest in advertising on the base of this form, either myself or Tony here will give you a call, stroke send you an email, and we can price it all up for you. We can look at the vacancy that you're looking at, and we'll get your vacancy out there. Keep an eye out, folks, for who the first one will be. Many thanks for your time.